Good afternoon, members of the press. As you can see here, we are members of Parliament from Nyanza. We have Honorable Aduma of Nyakach, Honorable Chieng of Ugenya, myself, Dr. Nyikal of Seme, Honorable Evo Obara of Kasipul, Kabondo Kasipul, Honorable Ron of Kisumu Central, Honorable Masara of Suna West, and Elisa Uchieng of Game, and Eddie. Okay, and Eddie was here, Senator for Migori. Members of the press, the background of this release that we want is an event that occurred in Nyeri on the 24th of this month when the former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua had a consultative meeting in his home in Nyeri, and he made disparaging remarks about our party ODM, our great departed leader, as he didn't meant leadership, and also that our current leadership about the ability to conduct any discussions, and these are not in good taste. So in our response, we, the members of Parliament from Nyanza region, have taken note of recent remarks by former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua concerning the political direction of Nyanza. While Mr. Gachagua is entitled to pursue his political ambitions and seek support in every part of Kenya, he must understand that Nyanza is neither politically naive nor afflicted by collective amnesia. He cannot quote Nyanza today while attempting to rewrite yesterday. For years, Mr. Gachagua built a political identity around rhetoric that frequently betrayed Nyanza region and its leadership as being perpetually confrontational and hostile to government. He repeatedly invoked misguided stereotypes of our people as stone throwers and treated our political convictions as something to be feared and or contained. Today he suddenly claims a different story of special relationship with our people. We therefore ask, which Gachagua should Nyanza believe and why? Political conversion is possible, but conversion requires explanation, confession, and accountability. If Mr. Gachagua's political philosophy has changed, he should tell Kenyans what changed, when it changed, and why the people he previously disparaged should now trust him. We particularly reject his attempt to prescribe how Nyanza should vote next year by arguing that President Ruto will receive only 30% of the region's vote. Nyanza does not take voting instructions from Rigathi Gachagua. The people of Nyanza, guided by their leadership, interest, and democratic convictions, will determine their political choices when the time comes. Neither should Mr. Gachagua mistake personal acquaintance with a few leaders from the region pursuing sponsored agenda for political credentials within the region. Knowing our politicians does not confer ownerships of the region's politics. Nyanza are its own leaders, institutions, history, and political agency. Equally unacceptable is any attempt by Mr. Gachagua to appropriate the leadership or legacy of Raila Odinga, the man he spent his whole adult life disparaging. Raila's relationship with the people of Nyanza and the whole Kenyan nation was forged through decades of sacrifice, struggle, and commitment to democracy, justice, and national reform. That legacy cannot be inherited through political conmanship, nor can Mr. Gachagua appoint himself a custodian. Nyanza is not a political trophy. It is not a block of votes waiting to be captured by ethnic brokers or deployed as ammunition in Mr. Gachagua's political contest with his former boss, President Ruto. ODM rejects attempts to turn our people into instruments for settling personal political scores or reviving failed political ambitions. The conversation Nyanza wants is not about ethnic arithmetic. It is about development, jobs for our young people, investment and industrialization, roads, energy and infrastructure, modern agriculture, revitalization of our fishing economy, better healthcare and education, and genuine economic empowerment. Mr. Gachagua must therefore answer a simple question. What did he do for Nyanza when he occupied the second highest office in the Republic and did not need Nyanza's votes? Before rhetoric must come record, and before seeking Nyanza's future support must come an honest accounting of the past. Nyanza will listen to everyone, but Nyanza will decide itself when the time comes. Members of the press, we take great exception to the statements that were made to the effect that the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga did not mentor somebody took over from him, and that the current leadership is not able to hold ODM together, and that ODM is now weak, and that Gachagua is now going to start moving around the region as if to take over in a vacuum. There is no vacuum. ODM is solid. Its leadership is solid. Its direction is clear in the coming near future. That is the statement we want to make here. So,
let me say this. Having heard from our chairman, I think I take great exception for the utterances of the Honorable Gachagua. I want to remind him that Nyanza remains a pillar in the politics of this country. Nyanza has always helped communities in this country to ascend to power. I want to remind him, the late Jaramogi Odinga declared that without Kenyatta freedom, Kenya would not move forward. And he made Kenyatta the first president of the Republic of Kenya. Number two, the late Raila Amolo Odinga declared Kibaki Tosha. And he made people from central Kenya occupy presidency for the second time. I want to confirm, this time, the pillars of this nation coming from Nyanza, we are going to make President William Samoei Ruto to do a second term as the president of this republic. And Gachagua should remember that he's impeached. He cannot vie for any presidency. He belongs to the quadrium of the likes of Sonko, the likes of Waititu, who in law are not allowed to vie. So he should stop wasting the time for Kenyans. If he has anything to offer, I ask him to offer it in Nyeri, if he has anything to offer for the country. Because you cannot be talking every day, disparaging each community. He disparaged the other day Joho from Coast. He disparaged the Minister for Health from Northeastern. And I want to ask my brothers and sisters from Central Kenya, if there's anybody going to spoil their unity and their participation in the politics of this country, is Wamunyoro. They should know they belong to a nation called Kenya. And no one person can control the emotions of Kenyans. Thank you.
Well, I really didn't have to say anything. I think you have covered it all.
come this side.
Yeah. I think my colleagues have said it all. The point that we are making is that we don't want provocation. We don't want provocation, and we react very poorly to provocation. And if Honorable Gachagua, I think he has given up on Nyanza. He's not going to try us. But you don't provoke us, and then you say you are coming. And then after that, when we have reacted, you blame us. Because you would have to tell us why you shot at us. We have not forgotten. We have not forgotten the day you shot at us when Ruto left this country for you. Just in a minute of rage, one single day, you wanted to kill Raila Amolo Odinga. You have not told us that. That cannot be washed away by just saying that it was mambo ya siasa. And don't think that shooting at us is better or is worse than you coming into Nyanza and getting the wrath of the people. So yes, come to Jaramogi. We have opened the doors. You come and mourn, but tell us also why you spoke those bad epithets when we were burying Raila Amolo Odinga. So don't come and provoke us if you are listening right now. But yes, the people of Nyanza will respond. Whether they respond in kind or in rage, they will respond one way or the other. We don't want to have populations being incited to violence, but you can incite us to violence by provoking us. As to other things that he said, he's not, I don't see sense so much that he's spewing out. He could not say them here in National Assembly and we serve them with him. So now he's in Omunyoro and he's all tough. He's saying everything about everybody. But if you think Nyanza people also command respect and the vote, talk to us responsibly. Some of us are living in Nairobi, and in Nairobi we are commanding 850,000 of the votes in Nairobi. And in Nairobi it doesn't matter whether you are Kikuyu or you are Luo or you are Kamba. Let him know that I am controlling Kikuyus in my constituency more than he can. And let him try to come to Ruaraka and talk to those Kikuyus. They will tell him that, boss, leave us alone. TJ, who is here, is more useful to us than you from Wamunyoro. And that is the fact. So if he wants to go the way he is, the other day he said that he has taken Nairobi, he has taken Nyanza, and he has taken everything. and so, ladies and gentlemen, let him know that we are people of cool minds, but we can react very badly when provoked.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Question? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, my name is David from Nation. I just wanted to know whether you guys seated there at Clinical MPs and have been accompanied Speaker Wetangula to set up to get TSC employment letters, and whether the same extends to military, prisons, police, and those other recruitments. You know, I'm asking this because when I look at your face and see sympathizers of broad-based and Twitter.
Yes, you are. You are very right. Of course.
And were you selling them?
No, that is his question.
How is it related, Rob?
No, it's all right. Don't, it is very related. It's all related. Although you shouldn't have used the word clique. You should have, these are gentlemen and they are honorable members. First of all, getting letters wherever they come from, whether KDF or whatever, is not a bad thing. Because we work for our people. If I can get a letter today to take to Ruaraka, I would just be glad. They would be happy. They would vote me in. So if you thought that had a negative connotation, please disabuse it right now. If it worked that somebody gave me a letter on the road and I take to Ruaraka, my people would be so glad. In fact, I'm looking for those letters. I want to know where they are. Right now, I am told that TSC is recruiting. I am still looking for those letters. I want to know where they are and so that I can take them to Ruaraka. As to whether Speaker Wetangula went out there and said what he said, we will wait for him on the floor to tell us where those letters are. If he is holding them in his office, we will break that door to get those letters. Yeah. If we are selling them, we are not cheap people, Bwana. Please, we are not cheap people to sell. I'm making a point here because they always talk about it in social media, and they think that MPs have been disabused, and they are. We are strong. We are founded as professionals.
He's a doctor, yes.
You will come in.
yeah.
This is a distinguished medical doctor. For 40 years, I have practiced for 35 years. This one has practiced for 30 years. This is a business Mongol.
HR expert.
Yeah, so don't think that we sell the letters for and a teacher here.
A teacher of 27 years.
We don't need a letter to sell for 40,000. That is very cheap.
Okay, let me.
No, just a minute. Let me. Now, let me give you a simple, straight answer. A simple, straight answer to the question we asked. As we were sitting here, I know for myself, I know for these members, we did not accompany Honorable Wetangula to State House and given letters for TSC recruitment. I think that is the basic answer that we can tell you.
Another question? See us behind the curtain.
We will give you a brief as we are going.
Behind the curtain.
Okay,
Another question?
with that, I think that's enough. Thank you very much, members of the press. Yes. Yeah. Thank you very much.